Hey guys, so today really quickly I am sadly going to be taking the three remaining plants out of my green iguanas enclosure. Reason being is that two of them I'm afraid that he's going to end up eating, and the other one I'm afraid that he's going to end up breaking. So as you can see, here's my really big, one of my oldest plants here, and he's slowly bending it, which is kind of cool, honestly, but at the same time, I just don't want him breaking it totally, because that wouldn't be good. And then those two down there, I feel like he'll probably end up eating, because he just seems to like to eat the plants I put in here. So I actually had three big aloe veras in here at some point, and they were my oldest plants, and he kind of destroyed them. I have like one remaining bit of one right here that's kind of hopefully going to stay alive. Has one shoot coming up, so or new leaf or whatever. So I'm going to be taking these out, and I'm just going to be putting them in temporary tubs like this. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, or I might even, yeah, I'll just put them in temporary tubs like that. And I'm also, there's a pretty sad looking strawberry plant. I think I'm going to plant this in the tub with them. This is the tub right here. Right now it's filled with water, but I don't think this is doing super well in water, but I'm thinking that it might do a little bit better in like proper dirt rather than just growing in water, because I feel like that's a little bit of a shock on it. So hopefully putting it into dirt will be a good thing. So now let's take these plants out of the tank. Getting the plants out is kind of hard because the dirt kind of settles and it gets kind of hard, so I had to really dig at it, especially with the big one because it was really, really deep. And then I added some new fresher soil once I was done. Okay guys, this wasn't something I was expecting, but this is really, really exciting. As you can see, there's already new growth on all of these heads here, and that is just like crazy to me. But the leaves are wilting and I don't know why, so I think I'm still going to transfer them over to dirt. I really just don't want to like rot the roots that it has now, even if it will grow more. So I'll just dump these back in with the other ones and continue. But I thought that was super cool that they already have roots. So now I'm going to plant the three bamboo you just saw, and then another bamboo that I took out a while back as well. I'm just going to plant it in with this. I removed the bio balls that were in there, and I put the plants in there, and then I added dirt around them until they were properly standing up. Okay, so here we have it, the strawberry plant, which I cut off the big leaves because in my thought process, like, those are like outside leaves, you know? And once you convert them to inside, they just grow differently. But they are shooting up leaves already, which I noticed. So maybe I should have left them in the water, but I don't know. Hopefully they'll perk up. Then we have the bamboo plants, and then I have my wandering Jew there, which was by the mango trees, but I took the mango trees out and I put them in a windowsill because I don't have room up here anymore. But just added this to my nice thing of plants here. Okay guys, so again, my reasoning for doing this is because the iguana was eating the plants. It's not that I didn't think they look good in there. I'd love to have tons of plants in there, but I don't have enough plants to sustain them growing as fast as he eats them in there. But another reason for doing this is because I will actually be building him a new enclosure. Now the plans for this new enclosure, I guess I'll talk about them in this video real quick, is that the background, I believe, will be the same shower walling material as it is now, and that is, if you haven't seen this stuff here, which I just siliconed, so then the bottom of this holds water, or at least it should, in theory, hold water, and I haven't seen mold anywhere, or it doesn't smell bad in my room, so I'm assuming that it doesn't leak anywhere, because it is generally wet under this soil that's in here, the bioactive soil that's in here, and if it could leak, then part of the stand, because the outside's wood, would probably be molding. But the plan is for this new enclosure that the background will be shower walling. I don't think I will expanding foam the whole background because that would be way too huge. But I do plan on doing a hide on the background that's like the top of it is his basking area and then the bottom is a hide. And then another ledge also in the tank, if not more. But I planned on doing the hide as expanding foam around it just because why not? And I think it would look pretty cool if I did it that way. And then I'll have some big branches in there for him to climb on different ledges. And I'll definitely have a ledge for him to eat on and stuff, so then he doesn't have to come all the way to the bottom. Still not exactly sure how I'm going to do the water, but I want to do it in some way that it's very easy for me to take the water out or siphon the water out, because he does defecate in his water quite often, which, as you can probably realize, would be pretty annoying, especially since he's going to need a bigger and bigger water dish as he gets bigger. Though I don't plan on having any plants because, like I said, if I did have plants, they wouldn't grow fast enough as he could eat them. Even though I don't plan on having any plants in this new terrarium, I do plan on still having bioactive soil, and I'll still have bioactive soil in the future of this particular enclosure here. And I am thinking on the idea more of splitting this into 3 enclosures and just filling up all 3, and maybe getting another crested gecko in the future or rescuing one in the future, something like that. But just build the enclosure for it because I have the space, and that would give it like it'd be like 33 gallons for each area, which is still, bigger than this tank here. And I could probably fit this, it's like a 110 gallon. I could probably, if I really tried, like 5 enclosures into this amount of area, or more. I mean, if we're talking area, then more than that. But like in this exact enclosure, I could probably end up fitting 5 in there that are all about 20 gallons. But I don't want to go that small if I have this area to work with. As you can see, there's Darwin right there. He's getting pretty big. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put in the comments below. And if for more content, then subscribe. Have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the next video.